He is the appointing authority. They can go to Lakshadweep, they can go to Arunachal, they can go to any of these named territories or the states. And the government of, means the government of India here in this. 2K, what I have read. So cadre controlling authority is MHA, government is Government of India, posting by the administrator, and of course departmental action also by the appointing authority. That goes without saying. Now coming to the third, all India services. And kindly bear in mind, I am not for a second saying that control means functional control, that how you will discharge your functions. That's not the function. That is as per the transaction of business rules. If a health secretary is supposed to discharge certain functions, he has to say purchase something. Then he did not ask the health secretary of the union. He will go by the health ministry of GNCTD, the health minister of GNCTD. Control is administrative control, posting, transfer, departmental action, etc. That's the issue here. To the service, we are not concerned. B. Joint cadre and state cadre have the meaning specific respectively assigned to them in the Indian Administrative Service cadre rules. Then E. Service means IAS. 3. Well, it keeps on adding IAS, IPS, IFS, but that we are not concerned. We are concerned only with the Indian Administrative Service. State means a state specified in the first schedule to the Constitution and includes union territory. Well, this came in 1958. After my lord, 7th Amendment in 1956, union territory was here consciously added. Then state service means, kindly see, all are central services. No specific service for individual union territory. For the purpose of filling up the vacancies in the Indian Administrative Service cadre for Arunachal Pradesh, Goa, Mizoram Union territories under Rule 9 and the following service named A. Delhi and Andaman Nicobar Island, there is DENIX. Correct? Who is that is the state civil service. That's how it is named, but it is a central civil service for all purposes. Correct? Then kindly see H. State government concern in relation to a joint cadre shall consist of persons recruited to the service in accordance with provisions of these rules. Then, my lord, 4.2 may be relevant, my lord. Subject to the provisions of these rules, the method or methods of recruitment to be adopted for the purpose of filling up any particular vacancy or vacancies as may be required to be filled during any particular period of recruitment shall be determined by the central government in consultation with the commission and the state government concerned, not in case of joint cadre. Similarly, B is the strength, number of persons to be recruited. What happens is, before the advertisement is issued, Lord, all states are consulted. That what are your requirements? What are your vacant positions? And thereafter, my lord, making that assessment. That is the consultation, my lord, which the central government does. My lord, since inception, my lord, the advertisements are issued and UPSC conducts the examination. Then, my lord, kindly come to Rule 7. Recruitment by competitive examination. A competitive examination for recruitment to the service shall be held at such intervals as the central government may, in consultation with the commission, from time to time determine. Then, my lord, recruitment by promotion. Lord, I have already said, I need not labor much because it's not directly concerned and there would not be any dispute. DENIX is the feeder cadre for promotion to all India services. Inter-India, there can be other feeder cadres also, Lord, like Maharashtra Administrative Service or Gujarat Administrative Service, etc. But now kindly come to All India Services Discipline and Appeal Rules. Page 9. PDF page 11. Can we see 2C? Who is the disciplinary authority? The Lordship gets to know. May I read? Yes. PDF page 11. The All India Services Discipline and Appeal Rules. 2C. May I read the notes? Government means, in case of a member of the service serving in connection with the affairs of a state or who is deputed for service in any company, association or body of individuals, whether incorporated or not, which is wholly or substantially owned or controlled by the government of a state or in local authority set up by an act of legislature of a state, the government of that state. When melodies goes to the state cadres, Gujarat cadre, Maharashtra cadre, etc. 2. In any other case, the central government. So for central services, functioning, kindly remember 309, working in the affairs of the union is the expression used. So those who are working in the affairs of the union, the central government is the disciplinary authority. Well, that's the limited purpose of this. Now, my lord, kindly see, my lord, that query which fell from my lord Justice Narasimha. I may, my lord, kindly respectfully try to answer that. Kindly come to PDF page 91, that Rule 11A. There is a dichotomy in the drafting, but I'll be able to, my lord, remove that dichotomy, my lord, if the way I intend to read it, my lord, I can persuade you.
Page 91.
91, my lord. PDF page 91, my lord.
90.
91.
What is that? Cadre rules.
My lord, Indian Administrative Service cadre rules. My lord, this, my lord, possibly, my lord's Justice Narasimha was referring to this 11A, my lord, in this. Correct. I'll just, my lord, try and harmonize the reading of 10A. My lord, there is an apparent dichotomy. My lord, kindly see the definition C. State means a state specified in the first schedule, that is federated state, the real state, to the constitution and includes a union territory. So there can be a union territory. Then there is another definition and everything turns on this. State government concerned in relation to a joint cadre means the joint cadre authority. So state government means state government or UT, but state government concern would mean joint cadre authority.
Which is referred to in Rule 7.
Correct.
Postings.
Exactly, my lord. And my lord, if we read section Rule 11A the way they want to read, 7 becomes redundant OTO.
Please read para first.
But
Rule 7.
Yes.
Rule 7.
Rule 7. All appointments to the cadre post shall be made in case of a state cadre by the state government and in case of a joint cadre by the state government concerned. Now, what is the state government concerned?
Joint cadre.
Lord, that's what I was trying to explain. Lord, suppose Punjab and Haryana and Himachal, hypothetically, this is not a true example, Punjab, Haryana and Himachal decide to have a joint cadre, then there can't be 3 states who work as a joint cadre. So they would designate one as state government concern. In case of a joint cadre, state government concern by the definition is only for joint cadre. Similarly, in case of Union of India, joint cadre is the central government through MHA that your lordships would find at page 213, the rules of business of the central government. Kindly come to page 213, 215, my lord, of the PDF page.
What bookmark is that?
Lord, it kindly come to 308 directly.
PDF bookmark.
12. 12. But it's a long rules, my lord, but I am directly coming to 308, the relevant part. This is, my lord, rules of business made by the president.
But how does it get over? States.
I'll read 11A first.
Sir. Yes, 11 is.
Yes, sir. But kindly take it that for postings, the state government concern is Union of India through MH. Kindly take it for the time being. I'll come to 11. Kindly come to 11. Authority to exercise certain power constituting a joint cadre. My lord, in the context, this is joint cadre of the states as we understand. Your lordships have said, I'm sorry, page 93. A PDF page can be 93.
Volume.
I've got it. Thank you.
Yeah, 93, correct.
My lord, this is Nasima again. I'll read it again, my lord. Authority to exercise certain powers in respect of members of the service serving in connection with affairs of the states constituting a joint cadre. Lord, here the word state is used in the sense of federating states. When there are Haryana and Himachal, and Punjab, etc., not with UT. And why I say so, my lord, kindly see. The powers of your lordships have seen, 7 says appointing authority is the state government concern, which is Union of India. Now, the powers of the state government under the second proviso, to sub-rule 2 we are not concerned, under clause 1 so and so, and under rule 7, we are concerned with rule 7. In relation to members of the service serving in connection with the affairs of the constituent state shall be exercised by the government of that state. 7 says by the state government concerned, and here it says government of that state. So if we take literally government of that state as defined to include UT, then rule 7 becomes redundant and odious. So the only way to have harmonious construction is to read state in rule 11A as federating state. When there are joint cadre of 2 full-fledged states, then government of that state.
That is, according to you, cadre controlling authority.
Yes. Joint cadre controlling authority. But in case of UT, state government concern, which is MHA.
Where do you get that? That will be the state, that the state government concerned will be the MHA.
Yes, I was showing that. Look. Kindly come to page 304. That is, my lord,
my own turn, I'll show it's not the MHA, it is a joint cadre controlling authority where my chief secretary also sits, but that is my turn.
So joint cadre controlling authority is different. I am on.
MHA is not the nodal point. It's not the state. It's anyway, 213.
213. It starts at 213. These are I'll come to that joint cadre control. Your briefing is a little earlier than what I suggest.
Asking the page number, I'm not interrupting.
No, you can interrupt. But 304.
304.
304.
304 will
At 306, my lord. Home Ministry of Home Affairs, my lord.
tell me the page.
304, but PDF page 305. 306, I'm sorry.
PDF 306.
Serial number?
No, the 308.
There is a number to this.
That's
Pardon?
What are these rules called, solicitor?
No, these are rules of business,
Rules of business.
Yeah.
allocation of business. No,
Allocation of business rules normally.
Yes, my lord, page 213, I'm sorry, 213 or 217, 215, sorry, there is a
315.
215. Can you see, my lord, the government of India, within bracket, allocation of business, bracket over, rules, 1961.
That's right.
Correct, my lord? This is a part of that. 308 is a part of these rules. 213 is.
Application.
Lord, kindly see 3, Roman 3 at page 308. Union territories.
page 308.
Yes. What are the subjects which are which are given to the Ministry of Home Affairs by the President? Union territories. 7. Union territories with legislature. A. National Capital Territory and City of Delhi. All matters falling within the purview of the Union government in terms of provisions contained in Part 8 of the Constitution, insofar as these are applicable to the National Capital Territory of Delhi and the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi, excepting matters with respect to entry 18 of the state list and all such matters as have been specifically assigned under these rules. So first, my lord, if your lordship takes the view that services fall within union, the power, my lord, then 1 would be the relevant clause. Then I'll read first. All powers and functions of the central government as per provisions of the MCD Act. Your lordship may kindly skip. B, your lordships may kindly skip. That's for Puducherry. A, making of regulations under Article 240 of the Constitution for peace, etc. Your lordships can directly come to D. General questions relating to public services in the union territories and service matters insofar as these fall within the purview of the state governments relating to not all service matters of union territories. Service matters insofar as these fall within the purview of the state government relating to the officers of Indian Administrative Service and Indian Police Service serving in connection with affairs of the union territories. NCT of Delhi, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and there is DENIX and Puducherry Civil and Police Services. It's a civil service, but known as Puducherry Civil Service. And E is appointment of lieutenant governors and administrators in the UTs. So all service matters, my lord, for UTs with regard to IAS, IPS and DENIX is, my lord, MHA.
So this is Union of India's allocation of business rules.
Correct. Made under section, article
Yes. I think executive.
60, 72.
There.
The Lordship may give me money.
All state governments also have this.
Article 77, clause 3. Yes. Conduct of business of the government of India, Lordship. Yes. All executive action of the President. 3. The President shall make rules for more convenient transaction of the business of government of India and for allocation amongst ministers of the said business.
Well, how long would you take roughly? Because we are just first tell us what's your time estimate?
My lord, without repeating, my lord, at least an hour.
1 hour. And in rejoining that, Dr. Singhvi, how long would you
It
take?
is my respectful submission. I would require 120 minutes, but I'll try and do it in 90 minutes.
Sorry, how much time?
Well, it's 1.5 hours. I want 2 hours.
1.5 hours.
I want
Otherwise,
2 hours
and
actually.
solicitor, you are saying 1 hour, outside limit 1 hour.
1 hour, my lord. Your lordships have seen, I have not repeated it.
Mr. Solicitor, we are not pushing you into 40 to 11. So you would finish, say, by 12.
He's got another 45 minutes today.
No, I can do it tomorrow. I mean,
Today you have.
To finish today?
1 hour from now.
this is a new topic, my lord. Let me, my lord, finish on Tuesday, my lord. Unless, my lord, your lordships are otherwise occupied or something, my lord, there is some inconvenience.
No, because we wouldn't like to give a break in a constitution bench matter, because if we suppose keep it after 2 weeks, then the matter is gone. We want to start to finish in a constitution. I normally do that even in regular matters, but
I know, your lordships. But this is a matter of the moment.
what we can do is today we'll rise at 3:30 so that,
Lord, it's 3:15 already. If your lordships can consider rising now, rather than
Unless your lordships, your lordships gave an inch.
More time on that.
My learned friend wants a yard, man.
I have
Order
never.
controlling authority is here.
Madam,
Order controlling authority is there.
yeah, yes.
And there is no joint cadre there. Single cadre controlling.
We have joint cadre controlling.
So then in a wrap up for what you have covered so far post lunch, what is it that you're trying to then, what's the submission? How would you formulate it?
Malud, there is one more suggestion, Malud. Mr. Salve sent a message that if he can be given for 20 minutes today, Malud, then he
For
can.
what?
For what? We have not who?
No, he is for the Malud, this
We are not
NAICS and IAS officers as well.
allowed that application.
Intervention in the constitution.
Now,
No, on a question of law, Malud, not that he will.
you're there.
So many people intervening this side, that side.
You are there.
I'm supposed to assist your lordship. Malud.
Your lordship, then have somebody this side, then that side. That's not the point. So many people can intervene.
Let's not.
So then what we can do is we'll, 1 second. Continue on Tuesday. First on board, we'll continue with the CB. We'll on break.
Obliged.
Yeah, office.
Tuesday. Do that actually. My courtmasters are very smart people. Courtmaster has a suggestion that we can start at 10:30 and mentioning can be at 2 o'clock.
Yes, yes.
Certainly.
Tuesday.
I was a young judge in the Bombay High Court and you start on these specialized jurisdictions like company jurisdiction. Company registrar would tell us, sir, अब ऐसा करना होता है.
There's only one.
They spend their whole long career, in amalgamation, merger.
The procedural part, they know much better than anything.
Master, my Lord Justice Shah would know.
I need 2 hours, I'll do it in 90 minutes. My learned friend starting at 10:30 will have to give me 90 minutes that your lordship is able to rise at lunch. I made that clear. I should not be boxed in for less than 90 minutes. That's all. Whatever time I...
All right, we'll give Mr. Solicitor 1 hour flat.
Yes.
You can take 1 hour flat.
I'll do it.
2.5
As long as that's clear.
So in the first session, all of you, both of you.
Absolutely. If I get my 90 minutes, I'll not exceed. Whatever is there, we'll put it in. I'll not exceed. I just request you for the 90.
मतलब court चतुर भाई मतलब.
So my own, you see, bench clerk. Huh? The moment the matter was signed, he was ready with all the judgments.
He would say that there is a direct judgment on this point and he would give it to the judge.
And particularly, you know, people like our insolvency registrars in the High Court, the company registrars, because they are so well versed with the procedural
You get a
aspects.
procedure, that's something.
They are amazingly well equipped with procedure.
It's about.
Like,